Hut, hut, hut. You know what I'm talking about. Little hockey ultimate team. Here we go. Look at the stars on the ice tonight. This should be a fun one. The Condors will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Broken up at center by Marchand. Feeds it over. Big stop right there. Hammers a shot, and that claims off the iron.
So frustrating when you don't get the bounces. You just miss as that one goes off the pipe. You gotta wonder, you get the opening goal, the momentum's all in your favor.
Scores! Wow! I think there might be smoke coming from the back of the net after that one-timer. The Canadiens were looking for a good start in this one, and they have certainly accomplished that with the first goal of the game just minutes in.
Well, you know they would have talked about making sure that they established some presence and some pace in the game, in particular in the opening frame, James. But to get up a 1-0 lead on your opponent just minutes into the game, that is a fantastic start.
Big-time stop. Now a quick pass to Couturier. Taken along the wall by Fillier. Takes the feed. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
He's one of the best two-way players in the game, and he's got a couple of Selke trophies to prove it. He's a Stanley Cup champion, Patrice Bergeron. Now he's here playing in his very first game with this Hut squad.
Anderson's got it against the boards. And that goes off the post and stays out.
The Canadiens are trying to put the game away, but unfortunately that one hits the post and comes out, and this is a tough one to take. You have the lead, you want to extend it, and you certainly don't want to give any life to your opponent.
Scooped up along the wall by Bergeron. Handles the puck. The Canadiens have it against the wall. Richards takes the puck. Passed up ahead. Pass in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Takes a shot. That goes up the inside of the iron, and we play on. The Canadiens have created a lot of scoring chances so far, and they lead it late in this first period. Bakersfield's won the face-off deep in their own end. Sends the pass over. They go on the attack through center. Shot! And gobbles that one up in his chest. Takes the feed from the left side. Loses the coverage there. Picked up along the boards by Sherbak. Clock ticking down here inside the first period. Look out! Scores! Off the post and in!
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed.
The Canadiens are closing this period on a high note, now leading by 2.
Well, they've really taken control of this game in the first period, James. They've set the tone, and a lot of it's coming off of their shot selection. They're putting a ton of pucks to net.
Here's a shot!
Sometimes when you have no time to think and make these types of saves, I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around. Welcome back, everybody. James Cybulski with you. Period number 2. The middle frame ready to go. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. He scores! What a goal! Bakersfield's found some offense, and now they suddenly have made this game a lot more interesting here in the second.
And they changed the momentum. You can see it in the body language and the confidence. They brought themselves within striking distance of an even game.
Look at her go! Fillier's got the puck. The Condors gain possession. Tiptoes around the poke check. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Oh, and he gets a piece of that one to keep it out. Tries to feed it over to Fillier. Rugby's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. Takes the feed at the point. Let's see what the official says here. The Canadiens are going to be short-handed as they are called for tripping.
Everyone's got a role on a team, James, and you got to find a way to execute in yours. And the PK unit has to get in the lanes. They got to find a way to kill this off with a 1-goal lead.
The Canadiens gain possession of the defensive zone. Goaltender's out to play the puck. Looking to break out here on the power play. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Shot! And makes the save. Pass back to the point. Here's a shot! Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this faceoff. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. From the left side, they gain the zone. Sends it out front. The shot. Their teammate jumps out of the box. We are back to even strength, and the penalty-killing unit gets it done with that one-goal lead intact. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. It's a 2-1 hockey game. The Canadians win the faceoff. And that slides right out to center ice. Grabbed along the boards by Hudson. Bakersfield's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Takes the pass from his goaltender. Nice zone entry from the right side. On the backhand. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. The Canadians will be tough to beat tonight if they continue to play the way they have been, really active in the offensive zone. Rempe's won a big draw on their own end. And that's poked away in the offensive zone by Couturier.
I love the calm and poise to this play. I mean, he's not waving his stick around. He kind of surprises his opponent right here. And it's that catches his opponent off guard and disrupts the play.
Here's a short pass to Couturier. Here's a chance on the attack. Oh, what a save in front.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Oh, serves up waffles for dinner with that stop.
Well, players should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Both sides lining up for the face-off, and I can think of one padded goaltender who would love nothing more than a quick clear here, Cheryl.
Oh, you know it, James, because the puck has been in the offensive zone. Just look at the last shift where they maintained pressure throughout that shift until they got that whistle. So they'll need to continue that, because if you're the opponent and you're saying, hey, who's most vulnerable right now? You know it's the goaltender, so you want to keep him hemmed in.
There's the horn, 40 minutes in the books. We'll get a refresh for both the players, ice. Back with the third period next. Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. And they have dropped the puck here on the final frame. All right, partner, what's your take on what you've seen here tonight?
The Condors can't seem to find a way to get shots on net here, James, and they're going to have to if they want to get back in this game. I mean, it's still close because of their goaltender. And now in the third period with less runway, they got to take some risks. They got to take some chances if they want to gain offensive possession. Hudson's been so dangerous tonight. He's got 2 in the game. You know he's looking for the Hattie.
Quick pass to Kolesar. Feeds the puck to Rempe. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Puck scooped up by Couturier. Fires it on net. Oh, a clutch save!
Holzig's made a great quality shot. Look easy. I mean, he is so efficient. He's dialed in, he tracks, and he makes the save.
And a great save! And she shakes off a check. And that's off a stick. Receives the pass. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Rempe. Takes it to the net. Denies him in close. The Canadians will play it from the defensive zone. And he sidesteps the check there. Denies him!
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck. It's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Landeskog's got it in the offensive zone. Oh, what a move! Puck grabbed by Winterton. Works it across to Tolvanen. Oh, what a hit check! He got all of that! Quick feed to Anderson. Moves the puck along the half wall. Here's a chance! Big
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Takes a shot. Oh, and a heads-up play to poke it away. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Beats the goalie, but can't beat the post.
The Canadians can't get frustrated here at their play. Yes, they've hit multiple posts, but they are in the lead, and they're continuing to get a number of shot opportunities and offensive chances. Just stick with it, and eventually another one will go in.
Scores! And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way, because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot.
The Canadians lead it late in this third period. The Condors win the draw here in the neutral zone. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. Bakersfield's goalie is on the bench. The extra attacker has jumped into the play. And now it's grabbed by Martin. Goes right to the crease. And he elects to explore his options. Picked up along the wall by Clark. Wide open net. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. A shot at the empty net. And it misses. Moves it quickly over towards the gaping net. Scores into the empty net.
This was right in my wheelhouse, James. These were the type of moments that I played in, and everyone can take a breath now that the insurance marker has hit the 4x6.
The Canadians have definitely used the shoot first mentality, and look at the score here late. And that'll close the book on this one as the final horn sounds. This looked like a game of keep away, the way they kept that puck on their sticks all night long.
And those are the fun ones to play when you're on the winning side, right?
When you're on the winning side, yeah.
You're holding that puck and you're making real nice plays. You're being creative. And when it's going well and you're feeling...
Well, the stars are out on the ice tonight. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. She's Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cybulski. It is time for some hockey ultimate team matchups. Puck is dropped to that hockey. Feeds the puck to Fillier. She takes the feed. Drives to the crease. Fantastic save.
Wolf's been outstanding. I mean, he gets to position to be able to make that point-blank save.
Takes a shot. Gets in front of it. Slides it back to the blue line. Look out. What a blocker save by Wolf. My word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. Scores! And he puts home his own rebound.
Well, this is a second effort, and everyone on the bench erupts when he scores this goal, James. Why? Because he's tenacious on the play. He doesn't just shoot the puck. He finds his own rebound, and then he puts it in. That's a great play.
The Canadians land the game's first goal here in the first half of the opening frame.
Well, yeah, I really like their game, James. It's not just about getting on the board first, but I like the way they've established a forecheck, and they've held possession. I think they've done a real good job. They've had a consistent effort. Now they've got to find a way to finish the back half of this period the same way.
Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Wrist shot from the slot. Oh, what a close save there. Scores! Looking like me grabbing leftovers all over that rebound, and they put it home. Montreal Valley's no longer chasing the game after that goal, Cheryl.
Yeah, and it's tough, right, when you're behind the 8 ball right away, and it can be difficult to be assertive or get your legs when that happens, but it feels like they found a rhythm here halfway through the period. One shift can change the landscape, and it looks like it has.
And they'll be forced to tag up after that missed pass. The Firebirds get a hold of the puck along the boards. And a nice save there as play continues. Here's a breakaway. Scores! That's how you finish!
This entire play is fantastic, James. Speed, reading the play, and he recognizes he's got a ton of time, freezes the tender, and buries it home.
Here in the later stages of this period, the Canadians are hanging on to this one-goal lead. They'd love to add another. And he was ready for that save. Taken along the wall by Walker. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Slides it across. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Oh, gets a blocker on it to turn it away.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Here they are on the attack. Stopped by the goaltender. On the redirect. Tying seconds and he makes the save. There's the buzzer. 20 minutes in the books. Second period just around the corner. Well, let's see what period 2 has in store for us as they are about to drop the puck. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
The Firebirds continue to find themselves chasing the game here, James. I mean, you look at the possession numbers, they really haven't had the puck at all, so they're getting worn down right now.
Coachella Valley's got a hold of the puck. Moves into the slot. Just gets That's enough to keep it out.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice, but to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
The Canadians have it now. Fires it! Denied by Wolf. Stevenson's got the puck in his own zone. Looks to make a play over to Surrey. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. From the right side, they gain the zone. To his teammate. Huge blocker save by Wolf. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Looks to get the puck over to Surrey. The Firebirds will play it in their own end. Takes the pass. Great read with the stick. The Canadians take possession in the defensive end. Scooped up along the wall by Cowan. Coachella Valley's got the puck here in the open ice. Quick pass to Milano. Slides it to Alexiak. Moves it to Milano. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off. The Canadians have been the more active squad, and they continue to lead late in the second period. The Firebirds win the defensive zone face-off. Here's a short pass to Wenberg. The Canadians scoop it up along the boards. And that goes off a stick. We got a stoppage as the puck sails over the glass. Just here in the late stages of this frame, the Canadians lead at 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. The centermen glide into position. The Firebirds get a hold of the draw. Feeds the puck across to Schwartz. Quick shot! Oh, brings it off the outside of the iron. Thought he had the corner, but clearly not. There's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we've got a third period just around the corner. Who's ready for some more hockey? Welcome back to EA Sports, Sabalski Pounder, and here we go with period number 3 moments away. Here we go, period number 3 is now underway. What's this game told you through 2 periods tonight?
The Firebirds are behind in this game. They just haven't been on the puck. They haven't had their legs under them. They haven't been urgent, which means they've been chasing the game.
And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels and getting 2 in a row, back-to-back. Here they come.
The Canadians have gone up by 2 now here in the third, and boy, do they look good.
Well, that's sending a message right to start the third period, isn't it, James? Listen, you're dictating the pace in all different areas of the ice. You come out in the third, you get another one. That's a great way to start third.
Here's a shot. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a huge save on the play. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Absolutely incredible that he can extend himself like that, James, to be able to get onto that puck. Incredible save.
And Cheryl, listen to these fans here. They are getting loud. Some of them are getting on their feet here, still applauding that save we saw.
James, I think it's the appreciation for the desperation save, the compete, the will to keep that puck out of the net, and they're really showing him the love.
The Canadians have shown no signs of stopping putting pucks on net, and they lead it here in this third. And it's a quick pass to Slavkovsky. Shakes the defender. He's on a breakaway. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save. Wolves tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net, outstanding performance by him on that last one.
More than half the period left to play. The Canadians now lead by 2. Bergeron's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Puck picked up by Anderson. Bergeron's crossed the line and gained the zone. Suarez lugging the puck. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Back to the blue line. Answers it with an even better save. Quick pass to Stevenson. Through center along the wing. Gains the zone through center. Takes a shot. Comes up with the stop.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. It's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
Scores! Rips it off the pipe and into the net. Wow!
He almost needed a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in.
The Canadians continue to bring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
The Firebirds have a hold of it in the defensive zone. From along the walls, they're gaining momentum. Oh, textbook hip check. He got all of that one. Passes on over to Fillier. All alone. Glove save. Somehow got a piece of it.
I really like the save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
That goes wide. The Canadians gain control of the puck. Looking to set up offensively. Chance in front. Nice save from point-blank range.
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save.
Off the bar. I think that caught the inside of the post.
Schwartz hits the frame again, James. This has got to be so frustrating. You got to say to yourself, man, can I get a bounce?
Find some space in the corner. The Firebirds gain possession in their own end. Tosses it to Wenberg. Final buzzer sounds, and this one's in the books. The Canadians talked a big game coming into this one. They delivered an A-plus performance.
Well, yeah, you got to execute the game plan, and the game plan was clearly to get pucks